280,000 loans are now sitting in active foreclosure in America, the highest number in 6 years, straight from the IC Mortgage Technology Mortgage Monitor. Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's Analytics, has escalated his warnings to what he now calls a red flare for the U.S. housing market, with pain concentrated in the South and West, in the exact metros you're about to see. 3 things to establish up front. First, the number Wall Street's largest home builder just disclosed on its earnings call that confirms this correction is not opinion. It's happening in real time. Second, the single U.S. metro that holds both the worst foreclosure rate and the worst price decline in America right now. Third, the real mortgage math at today's rates on a home in one of these markets, so you can see exactly why buyers are walking away. Here's a list. Boise is the Mountain West story in one city. During the pandemic, remote workers flooded in from California and the Pacific Northwest, pushing prices so fast that by 2022, Boise ranked among the most overvalued markets in America. That overshoot is now unwinding. Home values are down 10.1% from the 2022 peak, according to Zillow data tracked by Resi Club Analytics. Active listings are back above pre-pandemic levels. The migration wave that fueled the boom has reversed, and sellers who bought at the top in 2021 or 2022 are watching identical homes list for tens of thousands less. Boise didn't run out of homes. It ran out of the out-of-state buyer who made the boom possible. This is where builder capitulation is showing up in the data. Home values across the Dallas metro are down 10.1% from the 2022 peak on the Zillow index. Texas allows builders to move product faster than almost anywhere in America through rate buydowns and base price cuts, and they are using every tool available. On its Q1 2026 earnings call, Pulte Group disclosed sales incentives had climbed to 10.9% of gross sales price, up 290 basis points year over year, while gross margins fell from 27.5% to 24.4%. CEO Ryan Marshall said plainly, as incentives in the quarter reached 10.9% of gross sales price, this comes at a price. When Wall Street's biggest builders are eating margin to move inventory, existing homeowners in that metro get repriced whether they realize it or not. Boulder is the tech migration reversal captured in a single data point. Home values are down 11.8% from the 2022 peak, according to Resi Club. The mechanism is straightforward. Boulder was one of the biggest beneficiaries of the pandemic tech migration wave. When remote work slowed, tech layoffs hit, and higher rates repriced the math, the marginal buyer disappeared. Every major Colorado Front Range city posted a year-over-year price decline in the May 2026 reading. When an entire market is built around one buyer profile, highly paid, tech adjacent, migrating in, and that buyer walks away, price has only one direction to go. Bakersfield is on this list for a reason most people watching California completely miss. According to Adam Data Solutions' mid-year 2026 foreclosure market report, Bakersfield has the 4th worst foreclosure rate of any U.S. metro, with a population over 500,000, one in every 616 housing units, carrying a foreclosure filing in the first half of 2026. Nationally, active foreclosure inventory sits at a 6-year high. In Bakersfield, that pressure is landing on a working-class California metro that never had the wage base to support the prices the pandemic pushed onto it. This is a California crack that viewers watching the coast never see. Phoenix is a 2008 rerun. Nobody wants to say out loud. In the last crash, Phoenix was one of the first metros to collapse. In this cycle, it's back on the list. The Sanpete Totality Case-Shiller Phoenix Index posted a 1.7% year-over-year decline in the April 2026 reading, and home values are down 11.6% from the 2022 peak. More than half of every listing in the metro is being marked down. Redfin's April 2026 data shows 50.8% of Phoenix sellers cut their asking price. Phoenix built ahead of demand, drew speculative buyers, and now the buyer pool has thinned. When the majority of sellers in a market are actively cutting price, the market is telling you what the buyer already knows. This is where the first promise gets fulfilled. Lennar, the largest home builder in America, disclosed in its Q2 2026 earnings release on June 11th that sales incentives had hit 12.9% of sale price. Resi Club calculated that is $54,947 per home. CEO Stuart Miller told analysts Lennar was choosing to deliver volume at lower prices, with adjustments heavily concentrated in soft Sunbelt pandemic boom towns like Austin and Tampa. When the largest builder in America is discounting nearly $55,000 per home on a record the move product, The debate about whether this is a correction is over. It's happening. San Antonio holds superlative no metro wants to own. According to Redfin's April 2026 data, 58.7% of San Antonio sellers cut their asking price, the highest share of any major U.S. metro in the country. Not Phoenix, not Austin, San Antonio. Home values are down 11.2% from the 2022 peak on Zillow data. Median sale price is down 2.6% year-over-year on Redfin's 3-month measure. Inventory is up 12.6% year-over-year, according to the Texas Real Estate Research Center. KB Home explicitly named San Antonio as a metro, where it is cutting base prices on its Q1 earnings call. When 6 out of every 10 sellers in a metro are cutting price, what you see on the listing today is not the price this market will support tomorrow. New Orleans is a market Wall Street will not touch for one specific reason: the insurance crisis. Home values in the metro are down 13.8% from the 2022 peak, the 5th largest decline in America, according to Resi Club. On June 2nd, 2026, Louisiana Insurance Commissioner Tim Temple publicly confirmed the state remains in what he called a property insurance crisis as the 2026 hurricane season began. Making it worse, Adam Data Solutions shows Louisiana has the longest average foreclosure timeline in the entire country at 3,491 days. Distress does not clear from this market. It accumulates. New Orleans isn't softening because it's unwanted. It's softening because carrying a home there becomes financially punishing, and no amount of price reduction fixes an insurance bill that buyers can't absorb. Austin owns the single biggest superlative on this list. The largest peak-to-current home price decline of any major metro in America, down 27.8% from the May 2022 peak per Zillow data tracked by Resi Club. The most recent Zillow Austin City Index shows the metro down another 4% year-over-year. Redfin data puts 55.8% of Austin sellers cutting price in April 2026, the second highest rate in the country, right behind San Antonio. Taylor Morrison flagged Austin as a weak submarket on its own earnings call. Lenner and KB Home have both disclosed they are cutting Austin prices. This is a Metro Wall Street's own builders are publicly conceding is broken. Austin isn't a bubble that's already popped. It's still deflating in real time. Cape Coral earned its place near the top of this list with hard numbers. According to Adam Data Solutions, Cape Coral's median sale price fell 9% in Q1 2026 to $341,250, the steepest quarterly decline of any major U.S. market Adam tracks. The Zillow Home Value Index has Cape Coral down 6% year-over-year. Peak to current, home values are down 18.9%. And Cape Coral carries the 3rd worst foreclosure rate of any U.S. metro, with a population over 500,000, one in every 512 housing units in Q2 2026. Cotality has Cape Coral on its very high risk of price decline in the next 12 months list. Insurance costs, oversupply from the post-Hurricane Ian rebuild, and speculative investor selling are all landing simultaneously. There is no single relief valve in sight. Punta Gorda is the answer to the second promise made at the start. The one U.S. metro that holds both the worst foreclosure rate and the worst year-over-year price decline in America simultaneously. According to Adams' mid-year 2026 report, Punta Gorda's foreclosure rate hit 0.5% in the first half of 2026, the highest of any of the 227 metros tracked with population over 200,000. According to Resi Club's May 2026 data, home values are down 7.9% year-over-year, again, the worst of any major metro in the country. Moody's analytics confirm Punta Gorda has seen the biggest drawdown in its overvaluation model of any of the 412 metros it tracks. This is the epicenter. If any market in America is falling first, it's falling first here, and it already is. This is not the 2008 national crash repeating. This is a rolling regional collapse. The Midwest and Northeast are still posting price gains. Chicago is up 6.5% year-over-year on Case-Shiller. New York up 3.8%. But the Sun Belt, Mountain West, and Gulf Coast are absorbing a coordinated blow: migration reversal, insurance blowout, oversupply, and Wall Street's own builders publicly discounting their product to clear it. The exact metros that led to 2008 collapse, Cape Coral, Phoenix, are back on the list. Same DNA, speculative overshoot plus oversupply. Different cycle, same result. Here's the third promise delivered. According to Freddie Mac's primary mortgage market survey on July 23, 2026, the average 30-year fixed rate is 6.58%. Take Cape Coral's median home price of $337,346. Put 20% down, and you're financing $269,877. At 6.58%, that's a monthly principal and interest payment of roughly $1,720. Add Florida's average homeowner's insurance premium. Insurify's 2026 report puts at $8,292 per year, the highest in America, plus property taxes, and the real monthly cost pushes past $2,100. That's why the buyer walked away. The mortgage didn't break the deal. The carrying cost did. If you own in one of these 10 markets and bought between 2021 and 2022, your equity has been repriced. Pull a fresh valuation this week, not next month. If you're a seller currently listed, price aggressively now. Waiting has cost Punta Gorda sellers double-digit losses year over year, and every month at the wrong price is a month of lost buyers you don't get back. If you're a buyer, this is the opening you've been waiting for. Check local Atom Data Solutions foreclosure data. Track builder incentive disclosures, and understand which of these metros are still falling versus which are stabilizing. The decisions made in the next 6 months could save or cost tens of thousands of dollars. The 30% national crash isn't coming, but the rolling regional collapse is already here, and this is where it's happening.